Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to briefly explain to you on how we are going to carry out our online class for ALS 411. Okay? All right. So the content of this lecture video will be on two things. The first one is the measures that I have decided based on the survey that I have carried out with you guys in order for us to have our online classes. Also, the changes that are made by the resource person in terms of assessments. Yeah. Now, as I have mentioned to you guys before, our means of communication will be via WhatsApp, either personally or group chat. Yeah. Online discussion can also be carried out in our so-called group chat. I would advise you to project your questions in the WhatsApp group so that everyone can get well they can read the responses should they have similar questions. All right, or if let's say you have a personal problem or anything and it's a bit you need to write something in a bit longer, you can just use email. Of course, our webinar or live teaching and learning will be done via my YouTube channel. So I hope that everyone can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lecture notes and materials. The lecture notes and materials will be in a form of lecture videos and will be uploaded on YouTube. And I will also share with you guys via WhatsApp group. Yeah. Our oral presentation will be done via WhatsApp video call because it is actually an individual oral presentation. So WhatsApp video call will be suffice. Submission of written assignment will be either on Island or Google Drive. Okay, now let us talk about the assessments. Your first assessment, which is your test, that carries 20%. Now we have changed that test into an open book test, whereby there will be one generic question that requires students to do a thorough research. Okay, there will be just one question in general, but of course in relation to critical thinking that requires you to do a thorough research. So this is an individual test will be carried out in week 8, and uh, the submission of the test will be you'll be submitting your test via Google Drive. So I'll create the link and you can just share later. I will explain later but not probably not now, but a bit later on this test. Yeah, there will be like another lecture video on this. All right. The same thing happened for your project. You'll be interviewing 3 people. There will also be another lecture video specifically explaining about this assessment. The interview, I would highly suggest you or advise you to use phone interview or video call. Please don't go and meet that person to interview that person, yeah, because of this restraining that we have during MCO. So I don't want later it becomes an issue. So I think the safer means would be having you to call that person or to video call, but you cannot ask, you have your interview questions, you cannot ask your interview questions in a form of text messages like WhatsApp messages, Telegram messages, SMS, iMessage. No, cannot. Or even voice note where you just send a voice and that person respond. No, it has to be a live interview. So you either can call that person or you video call that person, but make sure that you record. Okay, make sure that you record. If it is a video call, you record your video call. If it is a phone call, then you record your phone call. I think by now you should know how to record your phone, a phone call or video call. Yeah. The interview recordings, you need to upload via Google Drive. The presentation slides, you need to upload via Google Drive, and your presentation will be done via video call, WhatsApp video call. Yeah. This is an individual assessment. Next is written assignment. Your written assignment is also an individual assessment where you're going to write an assessment. I'm so sorry. I don't think this is an individual assessment. This is a pair work, if I'm not mistaken. But again, there will be another lecture video specifically explaining about this assessment. And no changes when it comes to your written assignment. But it's just that you're going to submit your assignment via Google Drive. Your final exams, however, will turn into open book test. I'm not really sure how it's going to be because we have not had meeting with the resource person yet. This is something that she briefed us, very brief, very general. So I don't really get the idea, but I think inshallah when we have that so-called meeting with her, then we'll get the clearer and better picture or the bigger picture, on how to go about the test and final exams. Yeah. So again, there will be like another video on this. So that is all. Thank you.